So I just had dermal filler injected into my tear troughs. It cost $880, but they gave me a discount. So I ended up paying $660 for 1 milliliter of Restylane Define.
What we've done now for you is we've put a small amount of filler on the cheekbones to kind of pull the tear trough out a little bit and also fix a lot of the fine lines that you had there. And then we've carried onwards into the tear trough area. We only do a half a mil per treatment per tear trough. So we've used a whole syringe today. Now you let all this settle. There may be a little bit of swelling. That'll settle down. You might get some bruising, usually minimal. Today there was minimal bleeding from the needle hole, so it shouldn't be too bad. And then you reassess at some stage, 2 to 4 weeks usually we recommend, before you reassess and think, do I need a little bit more or not? All right? Good.
Thank you so much. Okay, so I had a sleep and this is what it'll look like the next day. Let's do a close up on these bags again. Okay, so here are my eye bags now. The next day after the injections. Slight amount of bruising here. The doctor said, and it wasn't on camera, that this is skin discoloration. That's a bruise, but anything else along here, he said I should start wearing makeup because it's not. You can still see there's some baggage. He's also said he's put some around here. I think he's reduced crow's feet or something around there. I'm not sure, I didn't ask for that, but I think he did it anyway. Because he probably knows people keep coming back if you remove the crow's feet. It hasn't hindered my ability to smile or anything like that. The skin still does move around with my face. Apparently this lasts between 6 to 18 months, or 9 to 18 months it says, before this stuff gets absorbed by the body and you've got to do it again. As it stands, I don't see a huge difference. But I feel like I'm glad I've had it done because I was paranoid about it. Now I feel like I can sort of let it go a bit. And there's a bit of bruising just from the piercing of the capillaries at the time of the injection. That's from my glasses. And it looks like I've still got bags under my eyes. There's no paralysis like you would expect with Botox. So this side here has a clear bruise And this side here is not bruised. So a capillary was burst, and obviously blood internally filled up the tissue, and that will be absorbed into the body over the next few days. They've advised me not to drink alcohol or have hot shower water on my face because it exacerbates bruising. The bruising and everything should be completely subsided. Any swelling should be subsided completely by day 14, at which time I'll go back in and they'll just do a quick inspection. They don't need to. In fact, the entire procedure was less than 45 minutes. I was into the hospital. It's just a clinic inside a hospital. It doesn't need to be in a hospital, it just needs to be in a chair with a doctor in a white coat with a syringe, just doing it in the right spots. And then a nurse to mop up any blood that leaks out. Very, very simple. So, yeah, the results are the question. Is there any kind of side effect from this? It does say on this piece of paper there may be swelling, itchiness, and then they made me sign a release form, which probably listed all the potential side effects, probably including death on that release form, but I'm not going to assume that you could die from this or need to have a surgery to remove it, because it is biodegradable. It will be gone between 6 and 18 months. That's how long it will last inside my body before it's reabsorbed. Most patients go back for a retouch up after 6 or 9 months. Not 69 months, 6 or 9 months. I'll decide at that time whether I want to do it again. I'll probably decide after it fades away completely. I go, gee, I used to look better than this. I look so tired again. What's happened? And I'll forget I had this dermal filler. So at the moment with this bruising, it's hard to tell. So what the doctor told me was this was really hollowed out here, and he's really filled it in a lot. In terms of any kind of line that's still visible there, he said that's skin discoloration. That's the colour of my actual pigment of my skin. And I should start thinking about wearing makeup. I mean, he knows that people care about their appearance, so he's an expert in beauty. I mean, he's not some plastic-faced freak who's like big lips and stuff or anything like that. He looked like a regular dude. He's older than me, I hope. I don't want a doctor younger than me treating me, I don't think. Although I'm going to have to probably get used to that idea. I'm 45. I really managed to get rid of the green screen problems on the back lines of the chair by putting a light here and a light here shining straight back onto my back. But I feel like I'm too well lit now. I got this Niwa app for the lighting, so I can change the lights from my iPhone here. I'm not sure they're all paired up properly actually. I can choose which mode I want it in. That's this light here. That's bright pink. Right. And then this other light is that one. Make that pink as well. Oh, I see what's happening. This part of the phone is green. And because the chroma setting on this software has been set to ignore green or make green have a 0 alpha channel, that's why I can't show anything green. Yeah, okay. So I've got blue and pink on me now. But what I've been told is this is unmotivated lighting. There's nothing in the scenery that I've got here behind me, which is absolutely nothing at all. See? You need the lighting to be motivated. It's saying how much the green crops through. It's very much visible. Black is probably the best example of how to see when there are mistakes. But if I put back that background again, or this one, anyway, it's harder to see any of the mistakes. But it's still unmotivated lighting. I mean, what's the source of pink light there? I still feel like I'm too well lit up here. Anyway, not good lighting for looking at the bags. So the bags are still there, unfortunately. Let me give you some starker light. See this line especially here. You know, I kept on doing this to myself, thinking it would go away, but at least it doesn't look fake, you know? I don't know. I don't remember really what it totally looked like before. It'd be great if that skin was all the same colour. I wonder if I do have any makeup. Let's just have a quick look. See the green coming through here? Because that's not a shade of green that this program has been told to ignore. Just sitting back down and seeing my face immediately. What's this stuff? Occasionally I've had to natural cover concealer. Now this is the sort of thing you'd put down first, and then you'd put powder and stuff and blend it in. But women are expected to wear makeup, so once you start with something like this, if I look at my reflection there, which is all backwards and delayed, I'll fuck it up. That's why I'm just looking at the camera, so I've got something to not. Really need a mirror for this kind of thing. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I should, shouldn't I? I feel like I've never been on stage. I'll try to rub that in. The thing is, the moment I put my glasses on, it'll just go all over them, won't it? I mean, the doctor actually suggested he's not. Wait, he's a doctor, but you wouldn't think that a doctor says you need to wear makeup because you're ugly. He's a surgeon. He's plastic. Well, whatever he is, he's an injector. He's the injection man of that. This is my setup here. Can you see that? There's the camera. There's the screen. Still looks so a bit haggard and so on, doesn't it? Also got this stuff. It doesn't say warm vegan, it says very vegan. Why did I think it said warm? That's clearly an E, the second letter. That's, my face has just disappeared now. Okay, if you're going to wear this kind of thing, you need to, yeah, I look like Darth Vader when he's dying. I look like I'm dying. This is wrong. Yeah. I look deathly ill at the moment. And it leaves mess everywhere as well. This makeup did not improve it. And you become even more of a weirdo if you're a man wearing makeup in public. I know there's leniency for people who've got different ways of living, right? But nobody's that open-minded. Some sort of eyeshadow. This is for gothic stuff, I reckon. This is for more horror. That's probably why I bought it. And then black nail polish. I did have this character and all these clip-on nose and earrings and stuff. Yeah, what is that eyeliner? No, it's just a brush. See, eyeliner would bring out, give me my face back a little bit. At any rate, I think there's an acceptable level of ugliness that everybody has, but still on the whole, you can be better or worse looking. And I don't want powder and stuff. That's the whole reason I avoided Topic. I mean, if I have to use Topic, I'll probably shave my head. Yeah. It's that little dark bit right there as well, which is apparently skin discoloration. Yeah, I'm a bit surprised that... Okay, that's the bruise side, so let's just assume that's going to go away. And the left-hand side is the best they could do with the injection fillers. So he said, I can do more. So when he stuck it in my face, I wasn't even expecting it. I thought, okay, first I'm sitting in the chair, they're going to lower it. They're going to ask me a few questions and so on. But he had it in his hand. And they just reached up to my face and started putting it in. I was not expecting it. It was quick though, so quick. And it makes this awful noise, like there's decay inside here, like all the years of sleep deprivation and so on. It just sounds like going through several layers of tissue paper as things pop as it goes in. It's not a good sound. It's not like when you get injected in your arm or something. It's a different feeling. A different sound. And then you can feel it scraping along the bone of the skull. Not kidding. I mean, I can feel my bones through my skin, but when I feel metal scraping along them, it's a different vibe. And it's not like that bone has nerves on top of it. I mean, if you break your arm, you fucking know about it, I promise you. But, yeah, this just looks wrong. Makeup, I mean. With the injection, all I could see was that bruise. Let's go back to that other background, maybe that'll help. Oh, It's the final product. It's all downhill from here. No, I mean, fitness would help because, I mean, I can feel so fat right now. And now there's makeup all over the place. But yeah. Unfortunately, given the way my hair sits, hair pieces can't be short, you know that. So I'm going to have to grow this longer to coincide with this, or get a professional hairdresser to blend that, because this grey has to keep coming back and it's always wiry and I hate it. Though I always hated it when I had no grey hair as well. It just, those bits stick out. Do you feel like that's better than before? It's hard to tell. This dermal filler is good though, if it's done properly. Like, you know, if you raise your eyebrows, look in the mirror, if that becomes a long skinny piece of spaghetti, he can inject that and widen it, and it just fixes your face a bit. He also said I should put injections in my weak chin, and he said I've got a boxer's nose from the side. After my couple of sinus operations where they got rid of a bit of cartilage there and shoved bits of cartilage around in there, I don't know what they did. They fucked it around. I still can't breathe out of my nose properly. Anyway, this is the way I look. I just discovered that the green screen colour behind me is Roscoe HD, high resolution green screen paint, and its number is 05711F, and this has given me the best results so far when I'm jostling all the little dials around in this recording program. I'm using OBS so I can record straight to my hard drive from this camera. There is a noticeable lag if I wave my hand between me seeing my hand and then me seeing it on the screen. So I've got to adjust the microphone lag problem. Obviously with the iPhone, which you see me having sync problems with my mouth all the time, it's because iPhones film with a variable frame rate, which is a pain in the fucking ass. Fucking hate Apple. Alright, so this green halo, I'm going to try to remove it. The problem is, for this room, I am only, let's say, 1.5 to 2 meters in front of the green screen here, which gives it a lot of splash down here with the lighting. Now I've got 4 lights currently on that green screen. I usually just have the 2 ceiling lights. Now I'm bringing a couple of these new lights that I just purchased into the mix and shining them on as well, but maybe I should really be shining them on myself. Okay, so for some reason this is giving you this greenish halo and it's ruining the green screen effect. I'm going to shine this down as a backlight onto the back of my chair, like I had earlier in the day on this other one as well. I'm going to attach them to the ceiling. So now that I've done that, the bottom of the green screen on both sides and these edges here, you can see I no longer have proper lighting at the bottom. So let me just try to brighten the ceiling lights. Ceiling light 1. Okay, I've turned the ceiling lights way up, which I try to avoid because it gives more green bounce back onto me. But with these backlights, potentially that problem is minimized. So just here, apparently the trick is to light up the back of your head and everything so that it washes out any green I'm just trying to fully get rid of it. I just want to see if it's possible. Still, this back of this chair is, yeah. Oh, I'm way too well lit. And this is still green. How's the halo on my hands? Still, it won't go away. I'll have to keep working on it. That green screen behind me is more lit at the top because the ceiling lights, I've got them beaming down on an angle. But still, this should be a forgiving paint because I've allowed for the similarity using this program. What if I turn the similarity off? No. Similarity is going up. Okay, I've got the similarity at 137 with the lights the way they are. See, everything has to be done again and again and again on the day unless I lock it in, and that's what I'm hoping to achieve here, but the lights would always have to be set to the same amount. Even here, the green is reflecting off this matte finish plastic and giving error. So unless that's, well, I'll put it out of shot. I don't even want it in shot in the first place, but still, look at the back of the chair. See, the back of the chair really reflects the light from the green screen. If I take the chair out of it, yeah, it looks like my body, my hair, my face, my skin is pretty good. So this chair is the problem, really. Wonder how long I can kneel for. So all of that was really to overcome the chair problem, because that's a pretty clean cut. Even my hair, finally, for the first time ever doing green screen stuff. It's got the least amount of green in it that I've ever seen. So I'll have to remember that. 05711F. That's the something hex.